Hey folks, Coco One Love here. Today we are talking about the high plank. Now in previous videos we talked about the hollow position and the hollow rock, and what that looks like is this basically. And what the hollow position does for us is it helps teach us how to brace our spine, to brace our midsection. It just reinforces the bracing sequence and just being braced in general. So it's a position that we carry through several of our movements. Now, when we're talking about the high plank, which we're talking about today, I want you to think about that hollow position and think about flipping it upside down. So when we get started, the setup for the high plank, what I want you guys to do is I want you to start on all fours, and I want you to imagine that we are pressing our arms down to the ground, and imagine that you're pressing through the ground, okay? We're gonna step both of our legs out, extend them out, toes together, feet together, toes on the ground, and then what I want you to do is I want you to squeeze your heels together. And when you squeeze your heels together, what you're gonna notice is that you're engaging your glutes. After you've done that, what I want you to do is I want you to squeeze your belly button up towards the sky, and what that's going to do is it's going to reinforce that neutral spine position. And then moving up, the reason why I really like this is because it teaches us how to set our shoulder. And what we want to do is we want to make sure that we're pulling our shoulder back or down towards our butt and away from our ears. And remember when we talked about this before in the kettlebell swing, we're talking about really what we're doing when we're setting our shoulders is we're imagining that our shoulder blades are pulling down away from our ears and towards our butt. So that's what I really like this exercise for. It helps us understand that set shoulder position. What we're going to add to this position is understanding rotational force of the shoulder. So when we're in that position, what I want you to imagine is that you're ripping the earth apart in between your hands by spinning them out. You're not going to be actually spinning them, they're not going to be moving, but you're going to be spinning your arms around just as a cue to engage that rotational force in your shoulder. It's going to be external rotational force in your shoulder. You could also think about it as the pit of your elbow coming forward, okay? And what you'll do is you'll spend time just playing around, working on that. And so we'll go back through the setup again here. And now all I'm doing is I'm kind of spinning out and playing around with understanding what exactly it is to set the shoulder and to create rotational force in the shoulder. Of course, my chin remains straight throughout the movement. And as you see, it's just a position. But what this position is the position that we will carry through the push-up. All the way up, all the way down. We want to maintain that same position as we go through the push-up. So before we progress into the push-up, we want to understand this position, and we want to practice this position as much as we can. So what can you do to utilize, how can you utilize this position? Well, you could definitely use it in warm-up. You could definitely use it during a workout. You can add it in between different movements as an active rest, or just as another kind of exercise that you kind of add a static hold in between other movements, or you could just use it as a restorative piece. And I really like it as a restorative piece because, like I said, it helps you A, understand how to set the shoulder, and B, makes you understand how to create rotational force in the shoulder, which ends up making the shoulder more stable, and it allows the shoulder to create more power output. And whenever we want to move, we always want to create more power. So more power is better, right? So hold on to those keys. Think about that. Start really understanding the mechanics of your shoulder, and I really think this position is really, really good to get people to understand and grasp how the shoulder is supposed to be positioned and how it's supposed to be used and how it's supposed to be loaded in exercises. So I'm going to get back in this position one more time and hold it for you. Squeeze the heels together. That sets the butt. Pull in the abdomen. That straightens and lengthens the spine. My chin is straight. I'm pulling my shoulders down away from my ears towards my butt, and I'm playing around with the rotation of the shoulder. Okay? That was a high plank. Coco One Love. Do good, baby. Like us, love us, subscribe, and please share us with everyone around the world. Much love. Conquer Online, baby.